Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel after the international break. Of course, England have won 2 matches, beating Italy and Ukraine, which is a good start. Here are my predictions for this weekend's Premiership matches. Let's start with Manchester City versus Liverpool. Of course, Manchester City are second and Liverpool are 6th. I did, at the start of the season, predict that Liverpool would finish second and Manchester City would win the Premier League, but it doesn't look like Liverpool are going to finish. Looks like they're going to finish in the top 6, which would mean that they'll be playing in the Europa League next season. But of course, there's still a long way to go yet before the end of the season. Of course, it's April tomorrow, so there's still 2 months left of the season. Anyway, Manchester City so far have won 19 and lost 4, whereas Liverpool have won 12 and lost 8. This one I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for Manchester City. Manchester City 2, Liverpool 0. Manchester City to win. Arsenal versus Leeds. Of course, Arsenal are top and Leeds are 14th. Arsenal have won 22 and only lost 3. Leeds have won 6 and they've lost 13. This one I'm going to go for Arsenal. Arsenal 3, Leeds 0. Bournemouth versus Fulham. Well, Bournemouth at the moment are 19th and Fulham, they are 9th. They were in the near the top 6 at one time, Fulham, but they've fell away of late. And of course, Bournemouth, they need wins very badly to try and avoid relegation. And so far, Bournemouth, you can see why Bournemouth are struggling. They've only won 6 and lost 15. Fulham have won 11 and lost 10. And of course, like I said, Bournemouth need results for different reasons. And before the international break, Bournemouth beat Liverpool. This one, I'm going to go for Bournemouth. Bournemouth 1, Fulham 0. Bournemouth to win 1-0. Brighton versus Brentford. Well, of course, Brighton are 7th and Brentford are below them in 8th. These two, so far this season, have been having a great season. If Brighton could only find a striker to score the goals for them, they were, they'd be a force to be reckoned with. And Brentford also are a difficult team to beat. Brighton have won 12 and lost 7. Brentford have won 10 and lost 5. This one, I'm going to go for Brighton. Brighton 2, Brentford 0. Brighton to win 2-0. Crystal Palace versus Leicester City. Well, of course, Crystal Palace are 12th and Leicester are 17th. And of course, before the international break, Crystal Palace sacked Patrick Vieira and they've bought in Roy Hodgson till the end of the season. And Brendan Rodgers of Leicester is another manager who's going to be under pressure from now to the end of the season. Will it work, Roy Hodgson being at Crystal Palace until the end of the season, hoping to keep them up? We'll have to wait and see whether it will or not. Of course, both these teams want results for different reasons. Crystal Palace are 12th and, of course, Leicester, they're 17th. They're 4th from bottom at the moment and they need wins badly, Leicester do. Crystal Palace have won 6 and lost 13, whereas Leicester have won 7 and lost 16. This one I'm going to go for Crystal Palace 1, Leicester 2. Leicester to the win 2-1. Nottingham Forest versus Wolves. Well, Forest are 16th and Wolves are 13th. Again, both these teams are in some trouble at the bottom, near the bottom of the Premiership. Forest have won 6 and lost 13, whereas Wolves have won 7 and lost 15. This one is going to be a bit of a tight, close match, I think. I'm going to go for Nottingham Forest. Forest 1, Wolves 0. Nottingham Forest to win 1-0. Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Chelsea are 10th and Villa are below them in 11th. And of course Chelsea are on a bit of a run of results at the moment. I think that their good results will come to an end tomorrow. I think Villa might. I just fancy Villa to get something from Chelsea. Chelsea have won 10, lost 9. Villa have won 11 and lost 11. This one I'm going to go for a draw. Chelsea 1, Villa 1. West Ham versus Southampton. And of course, West Ham are 18th and Southampton are bottom. Both these teams want to win. West Ham, of course, for different reasons. They're hoping to get out of the bottom 3, whereas Southampton are bottom. And of course, before the international break, Southampton went and beat Chelsea 1-0. West Ham have won 6 and lost 14. Southampton have won 6 and lost 17. This one, I think Southampton will get something from tomorrow's match. I'm going to go for West Ham 0, Southampton 1. I'm going to go for Southampton to beat West Ham. Newcastle versus Manchester United. Newcastle are 5th and of course Manchester United are 3rd. And a few weeks ago, Newcastle got back to winning ways when they beat Nottingham Forest. Newcastle have won 12 and lost 3. Man United have won 15 and they've lost 6. In this one, I'm going to go for Newcastle 1, Manchester United 2. Manchester United to win 2-1. Everton versus Tottenham. This is Monday's night's match. Everton, of course, are 15th, and Tottenham are in the top 4. Of course, Everton are another team that want to get away from where they am, to finish where they am. And Tottenham of course, Tottenham will be looking for a new coach now that Conte has left them. He left last Sunday. I really don't know why Tottenham are where they are. I can't understand it. 4th in the Premiership. I just can't understand why Tottenham are there. You take Harry Kane out of Tottenham and Tottenham would be just a mid-table team. Everton have won 6 and lost 14. Tottenham have won 15 and lost 9. In this one I'm going to go for Everton. Everton 1, Tottenham 0. Well, that's the end of my predictions for this weekend's Premiership matches. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all again in another video.